Yeah! Hello and welcome to this Warno 1v1 game played between Legion, playing as 2nd Panzergrenadier, and he's going up against Snowflake, playing as 2nd UK. This is Legion's deployment. It consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 Leopard 1A1s, 1A1A1s, 2 vet, 4 Leopard 1A5s, 3 Gepards, 2 Racists, and 2 CV Sultans. And he is going straight to the enemy spawn. Through Echo. You'd expect him to go through Alpha. He at least pick that one up. I don't know. Whatever. Switching to his opponent's deployment. We got a fairly standard 2nd UK opener. So, you know, a couple snipers going to various places. We got a Rover Milan here. A warrior with a leader in it. It's an interesting combination. I prefer them just in regular cars because the warrior's slow, right? But ever since all the speeds changed, like this is actually only 20% slower than the rover, so it can work. And then 2 SAS going for mid. If the enemy was actually putting a forward deployment here, he would get here before the SAS and blow him up in the transports, so just worth keeping that in mind. Obviously he's not, but you know, it's better you find out from me rather than from doing it and getting blown up. And a sniper here. Like, if there was an FS Jaeger, it would get here first and would blow up that 2nd SAS. And a sniper for here. And then an air mobile scout's going for Zulu. I don't know if he'd actually be able to land there because of all these, but maybe he will. We'll find out. I don't know if they're classed as actual objects that you got a path around. A fox going to here. A Milan 2 for the basically communists can see further than atheists. So if you're like in an atheistic dwelling here, you know, you can't really see very far, right? But if you're a communist in your commie block, you can see really, really far. So there you go. Communists can see further than atheists. So that's why he's putting it in there. And yeah, then a rifles leader. Okay, going into Alpha Papa, and then presumably you'll send it somewhere else, and then arm rifles. So I guess he wants to go Zulu, Papa, Foxtrot, Bravo. It's kind of the idea here. And oh yeah, I didn't even see these. He's actually going for Echo as well. So he's quite spread out, which can lead you vulnerable if the enemy decides to do a mega push somewhere. He's just going to obliterate you, basically, in that area. But this will put him in good stead, because he can basically cap the rest of the map while this is driving around. I've not seen the game, but I'd like to, so let's watch it. Right, so they're off, and it's time for me to thank the generous channel joiners, generously joinering the channel. Not sure what's going on here, they seem to be rearranging themselves somewhat. And I didn't catch that, obviously we didn't know until it came out. He bought a Phantom F3 at the start, and this will now fly over 3 Gepards, and will probably have a very, very, very bad day. But you see it actually dies. I was going to say survives there. No, it doesn't. So, you know, if you buy a plane like that, you should expect the enemy to have some AA on its way to the front line. So you sending it like here is a good idea. Sending it all the way back there, usually not so smart because that happens. Usually it's like an Eyehawk. But yeah, you want to sort of keep it back here because then if the enemy sends his plane, you can maybe hit him with your AA and stuff like that. But a very good opening from Snowflake. You know, he got his SAS up to here. They didn't get blown up, so now he can move forwards. He's managed to get toe holds in Zulu, Echo, and Foxtrot. Like, Zulu is basically his equivalent of Bravo. So great opener, and now he can remember to load this back in, but actually he's forgot. There we go. And then he can try getting it over to Zulu or Echo. I don't think he knows. No, he knows now. He knows now. He has now discovered the enemy blob. Through that sniper rifle, he sees the enemy blob. And what do you do here, right? Basically, you need close range AT. Because you can't send a plane against that because of the 3 Gepards, which you should know about. And also there's this tornado back here, which he probably doesn't know about. The temptation's always to buy a cluster plane, specifically the Jaguar cluster, but this tornado is going to stop that, so hopefully it doesn't. Although, yeah, I mean, the Gepards wouldn't be able to intercept that anyway. But basically, you just kind of ride it out, and so yeah, he's doing the smart thing by taking these zones. Like this Fox should be going up to here really, or at least send the air mobile scouts forwards. And you know, this Milan 2 is going to one-shot those Leopard ones, but if they see him, and they will because the racist is going to tell them, this guy's not long for this world. Oh, they're all going on them. Okay. So he doesn't get any of them. To be honest, he got a bit unlucky there. He missed a couple times. I'm not sure what he was aiming at. And here we... Oh, so he bought a Jaguar HE. The cluster would have been a much better solution here. But quite intelligent from Legion buying the Tornado. Because like he clearly didn't know about that, and then it just killed his Jaguar straight away. So that's a minute's income gone. And now he's splitting, which is, I guess, only the CV's going there, and everybody else... Yeah, okay. And he's got 2 CVs, so he can afford to send one there. So what he needs to do is buy units to hold the ground that he's taken, but instead he's buying more planes. I mean, you've already got a plane here, although I can understand now you can evac this one, but really, next tick, he needs to buy some ground units and start holding these zones, because he's broken through, but... Like, and the next question is, like, where's he going? Is he just going to wait on the spawn with all his tanks and blow up anything that... To be honest, that could work. Especially given that there's only one spawn here. If you get your tanks here, you shoot the enemy, because the enemy starts off facing this way, and then he has to turn, and by the time he does, he's dead. So if this gets here, this guy, and he positions them properly so he can shoot them as soon as they come in, you just put them in a semicircle back here, put the Gepards back here as well. Phantom F3 beating the Tornado, or dying, and the Tornado dying is actually really bad news for Blue. It's very unlucky. But don't worry, he's got more planes. If he actually sets this up properly, he's just won, because there's only one spawn here. So that is interesting. And here we go. Okay, so he's seen that, and so now he'll cap that. But yeah, he's trying to deal with this. If this warrior just runs at him, I don't know. If as long as he goes on the warrior first and hits it, he'll be all right. But yeah, that CV obviously went down. You need to stop buying planes, mate. This is not the plane. That wasn't very funny. This is not the plane. And the helicopters, no, you need close-range infantry AT to defend your spawn now. I don't think he knows what's going on yet. The first thing he should have done is bought like a recon helo, although I guess the Tornado would have killed that as well. But yeah, certainly buying planes against this is everybody's first idea, and it's the wrong one. If this gets back here, man, it's over, dude. That is wild. And he's just lost another minute's income to a plane, although 4 seconds... Yeah, so now he's got 260 points. Now you buy a bunch of rifles and put them in here. You need to defend your spawn now. Tractor AP wasn't really the play either. And Blue's purchases are interesting as well. Like he needs an infantry in here, an infantry in here, and to sorting this out, of course, is going to be helpful. But yeah, this is not ideal at all for Red. Although Rover Milan's probably a good idea. Like this will probably... He's got to smoke it, but he loses it anyway. Like his blob has become too drawn out. If they all arrived at once, these rovers would have worked. But now they're shooting at max range, and the Leopards, I mean, they're going to take losses basically. Although with the smokes and everything, I guess not. And if he gets behind the spawn, this is really not looking good for Red at all. This is funny. It's been I've not actually seen this work so well before. The last time I saw a spawn camp was me beating Lathans like 1.5 years ago with TKS on Chemical, and I just dropped all the helos on his spawn with loads of air mobiles, and that was it basically. So yeah, he needs to get them behind the spawn, because when they come in, they'll be facing this way. Man, you need to stop buying those planes. Total panic. Like the Gepards, you know, he knows about the Gepards. He needs to stop. Like that's another minute you wasted. Another minute wasted. So what he needs to do is spread them all out and get them, like, you know, put a bunch. In fact, yeah, these trees are probably the best place to put them all, because if you clump up like that, like if basically if Red just buys rifles now and unloads them there, and the way you do that is you click on the card, click U, and then click, and then they'll unload as soon as they come in. I think that works. I know it works for like F for fast move, for example. So if he spawns rifles, he should be in rifle 84 range for all these. So we'll see in fact, it's been a minute, so he's got the money now. Another thing you can do is save up for 3 minutes and then buy them all, because otherwise you're just drip feeding him. But yeah, certainly it was smart for Blue Legion here to go behind the spawn. Over here, though, it's not actually going that well for Blue at all. He's on a -5. It's about to be -6, and then it'll be -7 when this gets over here. He doesn't seem to own any infantry, basically. Yeah, that sniper's probably going to kill that CV, actually. Oh, it's on hold fire. Never mind. No, it won't. Although that tank should... No, yeah, okay. You see how fast it's dying? Yeah, if he wasn't on hold fire, they would have killed that, actually. There's still time, actually. Yeah, this is probably going to die now. The warrior's going to get it. So, Blue really needs to... Like, he's... Obviously, Red can't buy anything anymore. And so he needs to sort this one out first. So I guess the tank's good idea. And also you should get some smoke, because basically Snowflake should have put his ATGM up to here. And then he'd just be shooting them as they come in. Another place to put it is here. But he's left it back here. But he is on a +8 now. And you see, it's been a couple minutes and he's not bought anything. He's saving up so he can buy it all at once, and then that should win. So he's got the message now. He panicked at the start, buying too many planes. The Hell Arm was sort of a good idea, I guess, as long as you stay out of the Gepard range. And yeah, this rifle's leader will now be revealed, and it should kill that, really. I mean, oh, he's leaving. He should have fought it. Should have fought it. Although if he'd missed, I don't know. Like the warrior, I don't know. It's not warrior Milan, so I guess not. So these leopard ones, like they don't have any recon with them, so this is gonna eat them up. And this Milan too is really gonna do a number on them if they advance too far. But that'll put the Snowflake's thing down to a +4. Bailed out crit on one of the leopards. It's rough, dude. And oh, okay, he just bought 2 planes. Why does he keep doing this? Where's the ground units? So yeah, okay, so he's just bought a bunch of planes. Phantoms, I don't know. I mean, the fact that that Phantom killed that Tornado is really, really lucky for Red. Really, really, really lucky. That just shouldn't have happened, basically. But, Blue is sort of still making mistakes, like he's just running into these Milans and dying. Although, this is... Like, really, Red should have moved this up to here. Or here. Here would be perfect, actually. To cover all those bases and then get one of these arm rifles to here. Because you just... Well, they're not really doing anything, and it lets your enemy just sneak in. This guy has 1 law left. See if he hits. Okay, he did. That was pretty lucky. If he'd missed, he would have died. I mean, obviously he's got the smoke grenades, right? But he would have died eventually. And, yeah, still +4 for Red, but he can't buy anything. I was really hoping he was saving up for some ground units that he was going to break out, but instead he just bought 4 planes at once, and I think the Gepard's got quite... Well, they got some damage on them. I don't know if they killed any. And so Blue's finally started buying infantry now. And like this SAS should be here because now somebody can get in here. And yeah, so this is probably going to get in. Although there's a CV here, so and it's a warrior. The warrior definitely beats the Sultan. So yeah, I guess he's just going to stay there and contest it. So you see that even though Blue owns Red spawn, he's actually losing the game quite substantially. So some of his purchasing decisions were a bit weird. Although he got Alpha back, so... but yeah, Red's doing a good job of dealing with it. The thing is, yeah, this Sultan, it's got to leave now. It can't stick around. So that means that Red's going to be back on a +2. So Blue needs to sort all this out. So like these Milans, okay, they're going there. But you see these here, so why not get these here? I wish he'd bought a bit of infantry sooner. And maybe in his massive mega blob, 1 less tank, 1 infantry maybe, that he could have just dropped off here when he took this zone. Just leave it there. with the Marder here or something, and then that would have helped a lot. Really interesting strat, though. I think I should try this at some point. It's very funny. Depends who you get, right? If you're against like a really good player, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it would work. I mean, keep in mind that Snowflake here. I don't know what his rank is. We'll find out at the end, but he is winning. He's winning by +2. Oh, here we go. He's bought it all. He's bought it all. So here come the challengers. He's buying it all at once, and the challengers immediately dying there. He's got to unload. Okay, he probably should have waited a couple more minutes. Oh, man. Probably should have waited a couple more minutes. But it was a nice idea. I mean, and certainly, like, Legion stuff should not be at AT range of the spawn. But it was a nice idea. Like, 2 challenges, so that's 2 minutes, and then a bunch of infantry. It's probably about 4 minutes income there. But yeah, it all goes down. This is actually really funny. This is actually very funny. So here we go. So now he needs to leave a Panzergrenadier here. And not, because as soon as he drives off, this is just going to drive back in. Also, he's not capped the zone. That's going to be neutral. That is very frustrating. And now he's like, he just fast path. These are all dead, basically. I don't know. Needs to smoke with the front one. Another thing Snowflake could have done there is kept the weapons off and waited for them to get to about here and then switch the weapons on, but, you know, it's hard to do that. He's probably looking at other things. So here we go. Okay, so now he's realized, oh, yeah, yikes, yeah. But yeah, he needs to leave, like, a placing unit here. But that is such a funny strat. I really enjoyed watching that. But yeah, now this is going to contest... I'm not sure. I mean, Red is slowly being pushed out of the map because he just can't resupply any of his guys. I'll admit, Blue has done a terrible job of capitalizing on this, right? So why is there not an infantry unit here at any moment? Like, obviously, Red didn't go for it, but if he'd just come down here, he would have killed everything. But he didn't do it. So yeah, I guess he's going to build up a bit more, and yeah, so he's not left anybody here either. So I guess if he's also running out of fuel. But I guess if he drives out, the Saxon's just going to drive back in. And why hasn't he taken this one? It's very odd. Like, this actually drove past this to get to here. Very strange behavior. I do wonder if he's out of CVs or something. No, he should have 2 of these left. I don't think we've seen any Iltis Führungs die. So, I guess I mean, the SS are just going to kill this, right? Like, where's it even going? Yeah, it's just dead, man. These SAS are going to kill it now. Oh, it gets the payload off, though. It actually gets the CV, which is crucial, because Red only now has 1 CV on the board. He's still saving up. He's still saving up. He's going to try again. I mean, he has to. He doesn't really have a choice. But yeah, I think Blue could really aid his push here by putting, or whatever, by putting some of the tanks here and some of them back here and not having any in AT range. So yeah, he's going up for that again. The Warrior's probably going to kill him with the autocannon because he's not got smoke. So he knows about that. Oh, because of this. Okay. And this, will it run out of fuel before it gets there? Who knows? But yeah, the SAS should kill these. 2-shot by the look of it. What is that? 9 armor. Interesting. Worth knowing that. 17 pen, 2 shots of 9 armor vehicle. But yeah, these SAS should have been pushed up, really. There should be one here, one here. You know, Blue... I really don't see how Blue loses now. I think he's won, right? Oh, here we go. He's trying it again. And for some reason, Blue is still in AT range. So here we go. 2 more challenges, right? Unload. Smoke. 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 Pop the smoke. Pop the smoke on the Saxons, please. All right. Very exciting. But yeah, I mean, what the heck is going on? But like, these should not be in AT range. They just shouldn't be. But these only have Carl Gustavs. He should really be buying... Oh, Air Mobiles come in helicopters, right? I don't think he has a choice. But yeah, they're all going to die again. He bought the planes, okay. Now he's got some Hell Arms. Now he's got some Jaguars. I feel like he could have bought all that a bit faster if he had all those points saved up. The Gepards should kill all the Hellarms pretty quickly, especially given that they're not focusing them. But yeah, the bombers should now get, like, these aren't moving, they're all gonna die. Whoa, big kills, big kills. It's weird how he's brought the Jaguar HE and not the Jaguar Cluster. Because you already got the Tornado HE, but whatever. Because yeah, Jaguar HE, Jaguar Cluster on that would have just killed all of it easily. But he's slowly getting there. I mean, Blue's on a +1 now. Oh my god, he ran out of fuel there. Oh, it's worth making a separate video about that. Let me make a... I need to write that down. Video ideas. So... Sorry, I missed the important part. So eventually those Hellarms got them all because the Gepard ran out of rounds. There was no attempt from Blue to like resupply this, right? I mean, he brought supply with it in at the start, but there you go. So Red's freed his own spawn. He's freed his spawn, and now what's going to happen? Like, this is obviously neutral because Blue's Sultan must have got up there and then died. There it is. And this is honestly hilarious. This is honestly hilarious. Look at where it stopped. It's literally right there. Oh no, that's so depressing for Blue. He's trying to bring up some supply now, but there you go. So reset has happened. This has been routed by the SAS, who are... I guess this must have been like the last SAS round or something. 3-2-3 suppression. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. So you can just press T and click on it. You've also got a lot of things here not doing anything. Oh no, man, there's still SAS. Oh dear, this is a dead Harrier. Needs to stop doing that. That was really dumb. But yeah, this is so funny. Look at that. That is hilarious. I'm gonna have to make a separate video about that. So, people send me such good games. Yeah, you know, if you take out a Tier 2 or Tier 3 channel membership, you can send me games at a rate of 1 per calendar month. So 1 membership, unless you take it out on, like, the 1st of December, or the 1st of November or whatever, which did happen once. If you take it out on the 15th or whatever, then you're guaranteed 2 casts, right? Even if you only do it for 1 month. So, good way to support the channel. And, you know, you can send me any game, but people tend to send me good games. Which is great news. Any skill level, anything like that. Great way to support the channel. Once my PhD finishes, I'd like to, if my PhD ever finishes, I'd like to, like, he needs to move the racist up with this tank. So you click F and then click on this and it'll just follow it around. And I need to make a video on that. So here we go, now we can see. But yeah, Blue basically just took too long. He had like 20 minutes of freedom with all this stuff back here, but he just took way too long to sort this out. He is on a +2. Like, I would be surprised if this gets in here. Like, he must know there's stuff there because of this. Oh yeah, he's pulled it out. So this can now move up. It's got the fuel, but he's just not noticing. He's not noticing. So that's not ideal. And that CV must have died or something. I didn't see what happened to that. Maybe a Harrier got it. That's my bad. So here we go. Sultan's finally got that. And, you know, this Marder 1A3 Milan would kill that. This wouldn't even be able to fight back. He's just not reacting. So like, a brilliant strategy, but his execution could have used some work. But yeah, that was a really funny strat. I guess it would really only work on Airport, because Airport only has 1 land ingress. There's an easy way to fix this. I'm going to tell him about this, actually. Oh, maybe I won't. No, I will tell him. Basically, they need to put a second ingress in here, and a second ingress in here, because that is AIDS, man. That should be happening. So, yeah, these are probably going to die, although 20 mils are not very good. You see that they are getting shot, and it keeps interrupting it. Yeah, they're just going to die. Oh, okay. And there you go. So there's the Lore 80. But they only come in the Lynxes and Lynx rockets, I think. So you can't use the Saxon on them. So yeah, there you go. If Blue had like brought a bit of AA here, done a bit of a better job preparing it, then it would have been alright. Like, what is this for gameplay? If somebody's there, he's just going to kill you. These do get smoke, so we could just... Oh, there you go. Smoke away. And, oh, I think he's going to miss. Oh, if only he'd known where it was. But I think his recon helo died, right? And this wasn't in a position to see it, so... Yeah, so that gets counter-capped, this gets counter-capped, and now the timer stops, I think. But yeah, brilliant strategy from Blue, just the tactics of it, the execution was a bit, could have been a bit tighter, but I mean, like, the thing you'll notice is that, like, top players, they never have the balls to try something like that, because they just assume it's not going to work. So very powerful gameplay. I mean, he's losing stuff, but yeah, very entertaining game. I'm really glad I got to see this one. It's just flipping hilarious, man. So where's he going now? He's going to Papa without AA support. I think Blue needs to chill out and realize that the game is now different, and he needs to get into late game mindset. And like, does he actually own any Eyehawks, or is it all just Gepards? Even so, I guess 3 Gepards tends to do a number on 4 Gepards even. Tends to do a number on what you send against it. But yeah, the power of racism not really helping here. He needs to be closer, I guess. And Blue, you know, he needs to reinforce this now and reinforce this. He should not be doing this. This is really dumb. It's just going to die. It's going to die to a Hell Arm or a plane, most likely. Although he might actually get this CV. That's weird. I don't know where this is supposed to be going, but this is gonna, like, you obviously wouldn't expect there to be something here, but there is. So F4 kills something, and the CV kills the CV. So CV snipe action there, and the F4 didn't kill the CV though, so this will come back in. Yeah, like Blue, you know, he's made no attempt to sort of hold this. He really needs to hold... He needs to buy things for these 2 zones now. Because he is on the tick. He is on the +1 tick, but he's still in... That is so... What? I mean, these shouldn't be doing that. They're really bad planes. That's why they're so cheap. But, like, we saw them kill tornadoes, like, twice. Very odd. So, this will take 9 seconds for the bombs to land. So, watch. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi. There you go, see, it was 9 seconds. So he had 9 seconds to react there, so I'm not sure why... Oh, mate, that is so unlucky for Blue. He was just about to cap that as well. Good play from Red, sending over that warrior. 2-vet warrior there, interesting. So he's only got 4 of those in a card. So if that was that extra accuracy of the 2 veterancy. But yeah, this guy is hosed. Oh, mate, don't tell me you get shot in the back with an AT4. Don't tell me that happens. It's gonna happen. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh, I missed! Okay! That could have been something special. It could have been something special. But it missed. So unlucky. It would have one-shot that. It might have been a side shot, actually. It might have been a side shot. It kind of looked like it was going to be a rear shot, though. So, you know, Blue slowly swarming this. Literally doing it the hardest way possible. Doing his absolute best to give Red every advantage, but Red has been unleashed and can now actually buy units, so that's looking a lot better for Red. Although he's probably going to lose this zone, which will put his opponents on a +2. He could go for... Yeah, this is where I'd be going. I'd be going here, which is why I said Blue should reinforce this instead of doing meme strats. He's been doing meme strats all game. So yeah, it's... yeah, I mean, this warrior, like, as soon as it hits it, it kills it, because it's like 3 pen, and they've only got 4 HP. and the pen increases with every 175 meters. It's got a maximum, but basically it gets to a point where it just one shots. So you see that it like miss, die, miss. You know, as it goes from like left to right, sorting. They're called sorting shots. Are they? There is something in the game called sorting shots. Anyway, so this is coming for that. I'm surprised he didn't go for like the AT plane with the actual missiles. I think this is really bad. I think the F4 AT is a lot better. Or do you get the F-16 AT in this? Either way, Snowflake not really reacting and just kind of driving into this. Okay, that's gameplay right there. Just survive. But this could kill that in one hit, and should really. Yeah, you can obviously see it. It's still going on the SAS, so that'll be going on that air mobiles. It's now lost vision. Thinks Rocket's obviously getting hosed down by Gepards. And this should really kill that. Oh my day, it's gonna die, isn't it? No, never mind. Like these could move out to here, get some shots. This should really lose that fight, because it's on low cohesion. Basically, its turret should turn slower. You see its accuracy is very low, its aim time is lower. So you'd expect this to win, especially given that he knows where the enemy is. Okay, took a couple seconds longer than we would have liked there, but now that he can drive this back in, it's also running out of fuel. Still +1 for red, because he now owns Foxtrot, and Echo's clear. Tornado HE, gonna miss, because he moved. So it's 9 seconds there. Yeah, like, these guys were never resupplied, which is a damn shame. I mean, he had time once he'd unlocked his potential, etc. And, you know, Blue, I get the feeling he doesn't like infantry. He'd probably be better off playing 5th Panzer, given the strategy he's been going for. I think 5th Panzer would have been better. Although, you get more air spam with 2nd Panzer. So, these SAS are out of rounds. I don't think, I don't think he's got a target, really. Oh, this SAS is not out of rounds. Oh, it survives it. So, this is how he's been taking these zones. He's just been running at them until they run out of AT rounds, which is certainly one way of doing things. And there you go, he's still got one left. If he just sent the infantry in, it would have been fine. Very weird. So, I guess red's probably going to come over here now. This tank, if it was there, would be able to stop all that, but it's not. And there goes that SAS. This guy's going to run out of fuel in the open. Oh my God. He's going to stop about there. That's my epic prediction. No, I was wrong by, what is that, 300 meters? Anyway, this is just going to kill him now. And he can't do anything about it, because he's out of fuel. So unless he smokes in front of this and gets some fuel up. Crazy game, man. If Blue's execution had been a little bit better, he would have had this easily. Certainly the strat. Somebody's got to try that again. That is hilarious. But yeah, red panicked a lot. Shouldn't have bought all those planes. Really fed a lot more than he had to. If he just saved up a couple minutes instead of buying the planes. And he got really lucky with the planes. Like the Phantom shooting down the tornadoes. I'm pretty sure that happened twice. So he needs to smoke now. And now, there was a rover here. What happened to it? Did this kill it? Yeah, it did. This killed the rover CV. Look, he's lost a round. There's a dead body there. So yeah, even on the income, but Blue's got to buy some flipping infantry, man, and just sort this out. Like, he can get in here, and then obviously, then he's got 8 minutes to sort this out. Otherwise, oh no, even after losing that unit there, I don't know what killed. And that's a Saxon. But yeah, this is in AT range. Oh, you know, it's in something range. It's in assault rifle range. And they've only got 4 HP. I used to think these were kind of bad, but I guess AT for 30 points, even though it's only an 11 ped AT, I believe it will one-shot a 1 HP vehicle, but not a 2 HP vehicle. I think you need like 13 or 14. I think it's 14 for two armor vehicles, sorry. It'll certainly one-shot a 10 HP one armor vehicle, I think. Might not, actually. Very bad AT on that. And yeah, so this is sort of how Red should have defended it from it in the first place. You get these AT up on the roads, and then you can't just YOLO into you, right? This is all dying now. And I think Red's going to get in here. 7 minutes left. It's not looking great for Blue. Really, really, really funny game. So he's got RT out. Sadly, he sold the transport it came in. Wasn't this Rover, I think. So... Oh, actually, no, this is the self-propelled one. This is the one you never see, because it's really bad. Basically, it's got the fire rate of a 203, but it's only got 175 caliber, so it's actually just kind of bad. And, like, it shouldn't cost 230 points, basically. It should be a lot cheaper if that fire rate's going to be that price. Because it's only 1 per card, whereas the Paladins are 2 per card. Like, these things are 2 per card. And you see that the HE is not that different. The fire rate's lower on this. Because of the... that's weird, actually. Why is it lower? The reload time here is shorter. 56 seconds. 62 seconds. Aim time... Oh, it's the aim time. No, that's really weird. Oh, no, I see. Rate of fire is the top one. Salvo length's the bottom one. Unregarded. Not the same rate of fire, but this one's only 1 per card, which makes it kind of difficult to use. To be honest, maybe it's good, because the advantage of it is that it's got really long range. A lot longer than this, which means that its dispersion circle is going to be pretty tight. You see it there, the dispersion circle's pretty tight. The only problem is, you know, the splash ain't great. It'll be slightly better than a 155. It's just the fact that it's 1 per card really rubs me the wrong way. Whereas you can get much, much cheaper Toad ones for 2 per card. You can get them both for like 280, whereas this is 230 for 1. But I gotta try it. Maybe it's good. Because it's self-propelled and everything, I don't know. So, with 5 minutes left, I think, unless Blue, like, gets in here right now, which he doesn't really seem to be going for, like, he's trying to get around the sides and stuff. I think he should have punched for this really hard, and then he'd probably get it, because, like, he's not getting in there. So, you'll see the 9 seconds now. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 17, yeah, that's 9 seconds. And I think, like, aren't there ATGMs around here and stuff? All he's got to do is put these here, and they're not really getting in. Not sure where this is going. Graveyard, apparently. Interesting. Rapier moment. Rapier moment. So, yeah, I don't think he's getting in there, basically. He should probably still go for it, given this is his only chance. But he's got to, like, go back and then, like, down here, maybe. Does this have direct fire? It does not. It's like, this still... Oh, it did have a round left. I guess it used it on this. So, yeah, he's got to get in there. He's only got 4 minutes. He should smoke it with this. Smoke that corner and just run in. Like, down here. Oh, no. Okay. Like... This is all open. The main thing you got to be afraid of is helicopters, which all died. I guess he's probably not counting. I mean, like Hell-arm helicopters. Obviously, there's always going to be Lynx rockets, and planes, which I'm pretty sure all died. Maybe there's some left. So, yeah, like okay. So this is another one. He should get this, and he should smoke that. If he's going to YOLO down this road, he needs to smoke it, because otherwise he's just going to die. But yeah, he's taking too long here. It could work. So this is going to neutralize it and then probably die. He needs to pop the smoke on it at least. It's got its own smoke. No, he's just going to die. So it neutralizes it, which gives him a +1, although this rover could just go straight back in there. So he really needed to smoke it with this, which is, I assume, why he bought it, but... Because he's not actually fired a single round from it, unless it got resupplied when we weren't looking. And now he's coming in the forest where the infantry are, so... Need some of that smoke. And the air mobile are just going to drop in front of him, aren't they? Oh, he's routed now. Air Mobile Gun Group got a law, which is odd. If you ask me, I don't think that was a good idea. I don't think they should have got that. Um, and yeah, +1, but with 3 minutes, I think he needs more. I think he really needs to be in this zone. It's a shame he didn't think a bit. Mm. Like he knew there was nothing there because he could see it. Well, there's nothing there, but he still did that. Could have saved that bomber because now it would have been useful here. But he obviously went into the game with a plan to spawn camp and force his enemy to surrender, and Red stuck it out. So power to Red. You see the law is just like landed in front of him. So we got 3 rounds. Like that's weird actually. Why is it only 3? I don't know. They're moving away from that standardization, I guess. Balance Man is gone, by the way. I did make a video about it. It's called The Future of Balance in Warno. He's gone. He quit. And now we're free to make the game playable again. That's an exaggeration. I mean, it wasn't all bad, but a lot of the decisions he made were just kind of bad. I think. So yeah, the community now takes over. So the Eugen will be listening to community feedback, and yeah, what can I say? The future's bright. There you go. He landed on top of him that time. So GG. That was a really funny game. I think both players panicked quite a lot. Blue panicked once his Ebon meme strat didn't work out, and Red panicked when the Ebon meme strat did work, and he was like, "Oh, buy planes, right?" And Blue really should have had stuff here, in in a line, and a couple like okay, so I guess that's out of tank gun range, but yeah, having a couple guys back here made sense. But he had a bunch of guys in AT range, and they all spawned and shot him, and then he didn't like he survived with some of them, and then he didn't move them. But that was a really funny game. So here you go, Snowflake is a player, and Legion rank 166 with 346 games, 300 on NATO, and 700 total. So really, 785 total. So really funny game. Really, really, really funny game. Do please let me know what you think. Please tell me if you like watching games like this where, the skill level isn't exactly top skill, but really funny. I mean, the majority, these two are still better than the majority of players, right? So, most players only play single player anyway. So I thought that was really funny. I thought it was worth your time. Do please let me know if you thought otherwise. I'll see you around.